People who suggest that argumentative and combative type kids would make good lawyers neglect the fact that the vast majority of lawyer work is done outside the courtroom. Cooperative lawyers get better results. I agree. So much of lawyering is getting the really argumentative people to just cool it for once. Getting along and having everyone come out feeling like feed one is the best result. Lawyer here. A lot of argument happens in pleadings and correspondence. Over time. Most of it. In fact. Completely true. My mom always said I should be a lawyer because I'm like that. But I chose finance instead. My husband is an excellent lawyer, but has usually in the office doing the hard work. And the best courtroom advocates are measured, calm, and prepared, not argumentative. Fact. Also, after 10 years in private practice, I can say that in my experience argumentative tends to make a bad litigator. Thinking on your feet is what can save you. The argumentative type believe they need to trap a witness or make opposing counsel look bad to win at trial. Much like the passionate defense crowd, it's generally more theatrical or ego feeding than it is substantive. It looks good in movies, but you look a powerful kind of fool when you try it in a real court. I've also never found a judge who cares much for it. Qualifier. I practice in Canada. Absolutely. State each side's position. Try to find a resolution. If nothing works, make a plan to move to a hearing. When the other lawyer starts getting personally indignant, it just makes it hard to practice effectively. My letter was per my client's instructions to your client. It's not a personal attack by me on you. I'm now wasting both our client's money and my sanity telling you to politely calm down and give me a reply I can use to get my client on board the settlement. It's just tiring. Hit submit too early. From what I've been told, 99% of being a lawyer is just being extremely good at filling out complicated forms and carefully wording letters. Yeah. And most lawyers that I know think the argumentative and combative lawyers are assholes. Have a friend from high school who went to a Ivy League school for post-grad law degree. He thinks he's so smart and is the most argumentative person I know. Can't pass the bar exam, but he still thinks he's a lawyer. I'm like, no bro, you're only a law school grad. I had to pass 4 CPA exams to be a CPA and I certainly didn't call myself one before I passed them. Needless to say, I really don't like talking to him much anymore. It seems no one does either, because he's just a drunk bartender now with no friends but me, and that's wearing thin fast. My family is full of lawyers and they aren't combative or argumentative, but are very good debaters, the kind who can win an argument, even when they are obviously wrong, and they are very civil. They are also anxious as duck, which is how they are able to analyze things super well, and their fear of failure allows them to do a shocking count of work in a very short time. They are also almost invariably the oldest sibling in their family for some reason. Precisely. 90% of legal practice, even for criminal and civil litigators, is grunt work, not time in the courtroom. And most courtroom time is routine and unremarkable. It's also the will to argue that makes you work harder in general. The essence of the idea that combative people make good lawyers is based in two truths. 1. Lawyers very often hurt people's feelings and finances as part of their job. Combative people are more capable of dealing with that aspect of the job. 2. People excel in jobs when they are motivated by an intrinsic aspect rather than just money. Combative people will thrive on the competitive nature of a large portion of the law. So while combative people probably won't make great tax lawyers, there are broad depths of the law where they are very well adapted. That's why lawyers have such a low job satisfaction rate on average. I was told the same thing for the same reason. Looking at the actual work a lawyer does makes me want to die. The reason I was argumentative and combative is because I had undiagnosed ADHD, and sitting and reading dry books all day is torture. No thanks. I had a younger cousin who was always quick-witted, precious at a young age, and loved to talk back to adults. Everyone said he should be a good lawyer someday. The kid dropped out of college and hasn't gone back and probably never will. I'm the best goddamn bird lawyer in the world. Please click subscribe if you enjoyed this video.